Sending the energy.
Change your title.
He is holding
Never mind, someone changed it for me. Thank you.
Well, this is going to be a hell of a match, dog. We're about to get into round 1 to see what this best of 3 can deliver.
100 Thieves starting off on the attack, starting off
There's no way this.
as a bunch towards the B side of the map. We'll see how they choose to play this out. Good. Oh, man. So that's something that actually I want to keep a close eye on. We're going to talk about a lot. That slow orb with the grenade combo is so devastating, Riv.
Yeah, finding it in those little choke points where you
control.
know people are gonna have to either show themselves
Cut off that
to get
cat
out
with the omen
or
smoke there, yep.
leave themselves in that position entirely is going to give you a lot of room. Already into mid here, 100 Thieves is trying to pressure quite quick. That spike's gonna be working its way slowly through.
That should be the first angle you're aware of when you go out of that spot. What is this smoke? What the Ethan?
Yeah, the smoke just had just a sliver, right? And they were able to
Bro, are you kidding?
Okay, that's not.
That was so rough. The only angle you should be looking at when you walk out of that market spot is lane, and on top of that, Ethan missed his spawn smoke.
Forcing them into the defender spawn into B. But from there,
no way. That is. It's okay. They can. Whatever.
That smoke that 100 Thieves can handle.
That was pretty much given to Sentinels.
The intensity of the play being
I mean, it is whatever.
Yep,
just judge.
Tighten it up. Don't worry about that.
Now they're going to go for that A main control, making sure that no easy orbs are grabbed. Yeah, instantly comboing a few bits.
I got 10 set up at A main with the judge. Like, nobody's coming to A main.
Yeah, A main's on lock. They have 2 cat. Oh my. Oh my. He dinked 2 of them.
Ethan and Asuna, they got messed up. And
yeah, there's no way they win this eco, which is expected. But
the first one on to steal. We mentioned Asuna was also still pretty weak as they try to figure out how to get
he's so aggressive.
The defenses from Sentinels here.
So low too, doing it, and he's dead. He's dead.
Beautiful job as they're still trying to taunt Cat here. Sick comes up with 2 quick ghost kills, and Shazam's gonna look to finish one in. So Broza position. There's one for him, and here comes Sick to finish this one off. Jumping Judge.
Clean round.
That one. A pretty quick and easy cleanup round for Sentinels. They do lose 10s, not too much econ damage. And we'll see what 100 Thieves now has for the first gun round. Already, Hiko again, 3 away from that ult, and he's going to be heading over to that right side. He may get one with him, but no, it's okay. So the first time we saw them, it was all A. And even the Ascent maps we've seen today have been all A, and they seem to be changing it up a bit. It could be that 2-man team, though, to get the orb for Hiko. We'll see if it definitely pans, or eventually pans out, rather.
You're absolutely right.
Always does like a mid control though.
They've really changed their focus.
They literally always
default.
that
they are bringing into this match is different
at least on Ascent. So
what we've seen them
we're gonna see a lot of the standard stuff in mid in the beginning of the round.
But it's really the middle of the map that they're looking to expose. 3 rounds now where they try to make something happen here before they go elsewhere.
Sentinels doing an early stack at B before they fan back out into regular defense. But they still have
that did a lot of damage actually.
They're finding utility on rotation. You can see Dapper and Shazam floating between sites. Now they're kind of opens one up. A first blood coming from the
an accident. That was just an accident, dude. Oh my god.
Seen 100 Thieves play the emphasis that they place are on playing through ult orbs, right? Like get them into the most valuable hands as possible. But if you're looking to expose,
I mean, he's probably like, okay. I got 1 cat, I guess.
Making a slow move for that to start now. Cutting off the crossfire. Nitro wants a 1v1. Feeling confident. He's had such a good fight for himself, but
Cell
it's not going
is
to work.
not sold that well, but
Sam gets the best of that trade.
Gotta hit this quick. They're walking still.
Paranoia, ready to call in the cavalry here to come over towards the A site, and he starts hearing footsteps as they begin the initiation.
Steel has gotten onto the site. He's going to get the spike down for now. While slightly, it seems like
this is a judge again.
At the site, they're an excellent post plant as well. They have decent control, at least enough to be close by. Asuna is for tree, but the paranoia comes out. 10's dashing in. He's got a judge in his back pocket.
Wow.
There
I mean, we didn't see everything happen.
We didn't see any of that, but dropped.
One got shot through the smoke at door, and then 3 died out heaven.
They had pretty crappy guns for the most part, so whatever.
More people to be there. The slow walk
absolutely slammed.
So much room for 100 Thieves to grab. They were basically up Steel was planting in the site before the rotation came in and the full idea of what 100 Thieves was doing there. So they take their time on that.
That happens a lot, though. Like,
and we're going
clearly,
into the, fourth
like, if you
round
think about it,
in
that's a
favor of
good thing
Sentinels.
they all died at once. I know we didn't see it, but that means that Sen was working together there.
Yeah.
Going to have the Blade Storm. Yep, there it is. He uses it right off the bat. There's that
the
made
combo
and
again.
slow combo that we touched on. But you see, Riv,
I like
the
this,
emphasis
actually,
that
at A.
Sentinels are placing on A, and you wonder how much of that was work that was done prior in anti-stratting to see how they want to play
knows that they took
invested
control
the
A main, though.
paranoia down A long. They're sending Phoenix out there as well, but Hiko's playing back. There's nothing that's given away.
And it seems known, right? Knowing you as a team are setting a precedent is one of the ways you don't get caught. And 100 Thieves are playing much differently towards that side of the ult orb that was focused. Like I said, Hiko had ult coming into round 4 on their previous match here in Masters on Ascent. Just a minute left in this round. Looks like we got guns on both sides.
Looks like 100 Thieves doesn't know what they want to do yet.
The map, once again, is the deal. Remember, it was Nitro putting the wall up here to get one of the rounds, and now they're actually probably going to work off of this with the rest of the team going up towards cap.
But it may be a fake. I think the other
Another
interesting
fake
thing-
trying to be
okay,
sold.
So Sick goes in aggressive, understands
Shotgun
that
knives.
that's likely where they're going to want to hit. They drop
Oh.
10s on the slope. He's not going to get a
He went
chance
for the
to do
far
anything,
guy.
But Zombs
Oof.
is. As he gets a second one as well, the spike goes
Clean.
down.
Really
See
nice
them all
shots.
starting to rotate over. They can squat on that.
With
Other
this
side where
ult,
the
oh my
place
god, they're gonna win
but
this round.
the
Oh,
pack
never mind.
has been used. Sick goes in, doesn't get
Still can't, though.
anything.
Oh.
Zomb's still there. He's going to drop.
Nick's clean.
it.
Nick's clean,
Oh.
dude.
Nitro just continues to go
He's got
off
bomb,
on
though. I don't know how he's
He's
gonna get
gotta
across
commit.
here.
Yeah, he's got to commit. He's going to wait for it. Nope,
Nitro and
never mind.
Hiko, who the
That's-
fans
that's
want
a-
more. Well, looks like Shazam.
He's
on the
going
side
for
of
this?
Sentinels. Hiko dives in to find one, and he thinks he's got a bit of room to work with, but Dapper is always on the lurk. He is going to be able to finalize that kill for Sentinels, and that is a 3-1 scoreline to start us off here, and we'll see how 100 Thieves get into this one. There's the Sheriff that you'll always see Steel buying as Six starts this one off nice. Ethan,
feel like
has
Zombs
had a
won
lot
them
of
the
confidence
round.
going towards Cat
Yeah,
here,
those
so
two
big ups
kills.
to Zombs
Because
to
if
be
he
able
gets
to
1
just
for
shove
1
that
there,
one
they
down.
can trade on grass and
Yeah.
have time
The
left.
middle of the map too, right? We've talked about it, and I was starting to wonder what are Sentinels going to do to address that area. Of
Yeah,
the
that
map,
was
because you can't,
pretty big,
you
I
can't
would
leave
say.
it open, right? If the wall's going to keep going up from Nitro, how do you adjust around that? And there we saw an adjustment, and look, we're seeing one now here too. Look at how far Tens is up, how far up Tens is here.
Back to gun round. I
If
was
they
gonna
do their
say,
normal,
we need a
oh
few
wow,
more rounds to see this, but it's not usual that you
they didn't do their normal
see
mid
100
control, so they
Thieves
let
being
them aggress off
prevented
cat.
from at least getting into that spike site, having Steel on a really
Tens gets to
lurky
fall back
flank
from
and
mid.
making problems for the other team. Here it just
3-man
seems like they're getting
advantage.
snuffed out quickly. Sentinels then backs up, plays a little zone defense, if you will, on their sites, and there's nothing more that 100 Thieves can do until they feel out again where that threat might be. Good res coming from Nitro. They even out the balance here for round 5. And where do they go now?
You can tell with that investment, 100 Thieves really looking to get the ball rolling here and take a round. No presence across the middle of the map here, really, for either squad.
Yeah.
As it looks like they're trying to work their way into tree. Zombs
Zomb's gonna have to come up big again.
Couple of smokes coming out, understanding that after as much time has passed with only 38 seconds left,
They've done
it's
this
gonna-
before.
that's where
They've
the
done
hit
this
is. Eagle
before.
Using the Hunter's Fury to clear out that area of the map.
He
as his
lives,
team
but
tries to get in. Asuna
he
gets
very
the first
low.
one on
Had to
the
fall
Zombs.
back.
Sick, excuse
This
me.
might bite them.
Now Shazam's
Yeah.
in a great spot to
Yep.
blow it up. And Shazam was already good for 2. Steel manages to get through. He's going to drop in the spikes up there too,
Well.
Rip. Things have gone so sideways for 100 Thieves.
What?
Very sideways.
Hiko
Dude, Tens is so
Trying to save this
aggressive.
one from
So
that
unnecessary, but
Yeah.
I mean, they won the round, but that's so unnecessary.
Has had everyone's
Yeah.
number this game. There's nothing that's getting past him. It
That
was
sucks.
there
They
so
outplayed
quick.
themselves.
A note you want to get.
Yeah, if they
for
just went
100
through
Thieves
door, I
there,
think they win the
they're
round, or
Yeah.
at least have
teams that
sight for a
uses ult
retake,
and combination.
and
more
even
than
fight
not,
at
and
least.
more than any other team. Here we see that Omen from the shadows.
Is it
along with
because-
the Sova Hunter's Fury?
What
and
did Nitro
Sentinels
wall when they
reacted
did that?
perfectly?
Did he
Able to
wall
just
the
shut it
left
down
side,
and not be too scattered.
like the where that they died from?
He walled
When they were going
he walled
glass?
to ignore door and go to glass.
100
Okay.
Thieves on a pistol, right?
Oh, yeah,
the
he did
strat,
the-
the strat that they did that last, yeah, the one
Yeah.
time.
Connected wall to wall.
Yeah.
Into this round so far, you know it's early. It's
I'm
only
not
the first
sure
map, but
why,
it really has
but
been rather impressive by Sentinels how they've already made adjustments, how they clearly did their homework, and even through 100 Thieves kind of changing things up a bit. Sentinels have still managed to keep it at bay.
And those rounds, you expect to win, right? You have 2 ultimates going out. You're forced to an eco now. And Sentinels is feeling much
Getting
more,
pistoled.
I didn't even see who's on his screen.
Eco's
Just
gonna
getting
take down
dinked.
Sick, though, so they may be able to pick up a weapon as Zom's trying to cover those at the moment. 3v2 situation, and this one got a little more hairy than I think Sentinels would have liked as they pushed out.
Surprised you're not
Getting
spamming
a
him.
little loose in that play, but sometimes you got to send a message.
There it is.
Sentinels is doing a great job here from the defending side to shut down 100 Thieves so far. Hiko and Steel still alive.
Oh.
And that's a possibility to take this round for 100 Thieves.
I mean, a slim one, but yes, a possibility nonetheless. You look at Hiko, 55 health, Steel with 32, and I don't think they've had a chance to upgrade weapons. They also have a decent idea of where they are, and that just went from really bad to worse. Hiko's left alone. All he's got is a ghost.
Dude, if he had a rifle there, he could have maybe won that round, actually.
Yeah. Who you highlighted just a round or really
They got 3 kills on basically nothing.
Those were good kills for 100 Thieves.
Yeah.
Dude, 7-1 right
They just had, they literally had ghosts. Like,
yeah, that's
Honestly
a good
feeling
round
it.
for
We
them.
saw Sick. I mean, Shazam still had his rounds. You can't cut him out. He always comes up with the 2-3 Ks.
for
but
being
he still
5-1, their
has
money is lower than
performances
you'd
as
expect.
in-game
So
leader as well, Doug. We hear that all the time, but it really is.
they got about
taxing
2K
to
each.
Making the calls, feeding info, and then conducting
Tense is
yourself in an instant.
700
to be
credits,
on
but
top of the play.
so-
Shazam
oh
is
my
absolutely
God.
You see the
killing it.
kill he's
Yeah.
Price regarded as one of the best in-game leaders.
hey, you never
guys-
know.
Right now,
Yeah,
keep an eye for
bro.
100 Thieves. Given how this half is gone, they have
Steals and all that.
Sick
Oh
understanding that
god.
that's where
I
it
was gonna say
He's
Steals on an
swing out. He's
island.
got the curveball.
But he gets out in
Understanding
time.
that there's likely pressure coming from 100 Thieves because they have the lockdown, because they have the showstopper out of
They shut
option.
down A so
They
many
push
times, they're
into
pretty
where they
confident that
expect
they're not going to go
pressure
A.
from, but it's actually the middle of the map again. Much like the
Wow.
pistol, paranoid on the wall. Asuna
Fire
doesn't
in
get a
the and
chance
shut
to
down.
use the showstopper. As soon as he brings it online, he gets ripped down. 10
Good
still
dodge.
trying to stay alive. He's got the Blade Storm. He's not going to be able to use it either. Ethan trades it out and equalizes things at 4 apiece.
Dapper is still looking through the wall. He could have a decent
Holy.
play coming in here if he chooses.
Knifed
Market
out
and
that.
just
That's
as
crazy.
Yeah.
Sentinels is held off. And 100 Thieves are
Oh
working
my
this one quite
goodness.
slow right now. Sick
Just
coming up
gives
with
him
two during the
sight.
Oh
game.
my god, and then he got his
Save.
ult because of that? Oh,
Oh,
man.
Focus on the spike.
That's
What a choice
crazy.
for the 3K there coming from Sick.
Bro,
on the
Sentinels is
Phoenix.
playing
Now
well.
Nitro in the
Holy.
back of Boathouse. A rough one here as he throws down the heal pack, and I don't know if he's going to be able to get out of this one alive as they pinch him from all sides.
No, there's really, no options, right? At that point, they smell it, they swarm around him.
The balls
they
he
take him out.
had to knife out across the site right there. I know he had the
And
recon,
again,
but
Riv,
still.
100
Yeah,
Thieves,
he just said, "I'm
they
trusting
got-
it,"
they-
and
they
just
were
pushed up
stacked
the
along B
stairs.
first, right? Sick pushes in aggressively, forces them to reconsider, and then they actually go to exploit the middle of
So
the
what
map,
I've noticed about
it
that
looked
alt
good,
is
right? The wall went up,
when
there was
you're-
no resistance there,
when the
no
alt is
annoying
for
someone
when
was
when you're
there
peeking
wasn't.
in the alt, it's
That was
blue.
their moment
So
of
the
entry.
enemies
Asuna
being
with the
red
showstopper,
is easier to see.
looking,
But if you're the
crack the
enemy
side open, give
looking
them
at
room
the
to breathe,
alt,
and just
the
flat
alt
right
is
off the board.
red
I cannot
and the
stress
players
the
are
importance
red.
of that kill.
So I feel like it's way harder to
This is
look
gonna be
at
a
an
really
enemy
good
Sova
time to
alt
have
than
that
it is through
lockdown.
your own.
Shazam is
Just because of,
5
like, the
away from
highlighted
having
colors,
his
you know what I mean?
ultimate, so it's gonna be
Uh-huh.
They
really
literally
tough
blend.
for him
I've died
to
to
be able
that
do
countless
anything
times.
To get that away, they don't have
The
range.
enemy,
some
the red
swings.
outline of the enemy
Hard to find
blending in with the
So we'll
red
see how they
Sova
work
alt.
It was towards beat to
There are
start
kind of a
here.
few things in this
But getting
game that
that
blend it,
lockdown
like
up in
the.
that A
Remember when
cubby is
that guy
really
came out
effective. It's
showers
kind
and the
of a
paint
choice right
shells
now,
kind of
and
just
they're
covered
waiting
him
to
up?
see if there's a push
There are
where
Yeah.
things that
Yeah.
he used,
will-
quite a bit of patience. Oh, tactical
I
pause
wouldn't
as
say
well, as
bugs, but
I'm
like
looking down at the
discrepancies
scoreboard.
that
Yeah, I
make
think
people
the other
blend
thing
in. You
too is
literally can't see them
they're
sometimes.
going to come in with nothing, right? Like as far as weaponry goes. So you're not going to have full rifles. You imagine
Right.
this round is just going to be so difficult to win just because of that point.
Yeah.
And it's interesting. With that in mind, 100 Thieves have historically shown they have no problem pulling a trigger on something like this, right? If they can get one pick, maybe it's on 10s with the op, then they have the confidence that they feel like they can invest into it. But it all
using the yellow
really
outline?
hangs on the balance of at least one. They've got to get one.
I mean, maybe that could fix it, but yellow.
Fake TP
I don't know.
as Ethan tries to
All
draw
this
a little
info,
bit
Would that
dude.
really
down
help that
towards
one
A
tiny
main.
issue that you
Throw
very
info.
rarely run
Free
into?
stay,
Maybe.
Spike towards the other side of the site. So this 100 Thieves now trying to kind of work through a window as Sick pushes up through B main, usually where they have the turret, but it's going to be on their side of the map here. That costs them one. Asuna goes down. where do they go from here? Spike's still going to be working that left side. They may try to do a late work towards B here if they can find enough utility, or at least who is at A covering.
You know, maybe, and it's just so risky, right? But if they full send A, draw everything off, then Steel's there with the lockdown.
He's in the spot, dude.
Is just left unchecked. Riv, Tens gets one from up in heaven.
Sentinels can do no wrong.
And then there was the last one. Right?
Tens and knives there.
Out of Sentinels, they're clicking on all cylinders, and 100 Thieves, they've given different looks, right? They've tried
he doesn't have
B,
knives for a while.
They've mainly leaned on the middle of the map. They even tried A in that round as well.
Yeah, but he's got an op. He'll probably op the rest of the half.
Working.
They have pretty good money.
Sick continues to do that round after round. We saw it previously in their game on Ascent, where he was hiding behind Jenny, got a few kills, flashes the entire team, and then just right-clicks Cypher, running at him to take him down. He's
Steel's
so good
opping?
in a tight spot,
What?
and one of the things about Sick
Does
is
this?
he is an anchor. He's a huge anchor.
Yeah, but what's he gonna do this round? Are they gonna bring? Are they gonna? In order for his op to be effective, they're gonna have to bring this round to the last like 20 seconds, and he's gonna be holding Cat for
Check this out, right?
the whole
Sentinels
round,
have
really.
pushed B aggressively the last couple of rounds.
He's gonna hope
Steel
someone's
has
gonna
an op.
swing off Cat, but I don't think
And it
anyone
looks
will.
like he's
I
looking
don't
across
know.
the middle of the
This
map
op
now,
might
but
go to
early on,
waste.
It looked like he was reading for that,
Might.
expecting that
Probably just
aggression
changing it up because they're
out of
down
Sentinels. Keep a
7
close
to
eye on
1.
that. We'll see if he's able to get any value out of it. Meanwhile, there
Yeah, but
is
it's
a
weird.
dueling
I don't know.
operator
It's
on
weird
the
to
other
bring
side
out an
in
op
defense of
to
10,
try to counter
locking down
what they're doing,
anything
but they're
that
not even
could be
doing
headed
anything
towards B.
aggro
Once again,
Cat.
it's gonna be the
So
middle of the map exploited
I don't know. We'll see.
from 100 Thieves, but you gotta convert. Right?
If they
You
put
gotta make
enough
something
pressure
happen out
and
of
market
that.
here,
You can have
maybe,
mid-map all you want.
just
You can
maybe,
make
it'll
anything out of
pull
it. What's the
somebody.
point?
If this
to
is
Cat.
this is the round, it's gonna
Maybe.
happen if it does. They've chosen the perfect one. You already have Zoms pushed all the way back to Wine, so he's gonna have difficulty rotating unless he
Nobody
ults
moved.
right out, which could cause chaos. But you get an ult out. They
Okay.
choose not to because it might be too quiet there. They're gonna call an audible. They're gonna go towards Cat. He goes
Oh, this is so. This is their setup. So they're set up well for this, I think. Sentinels.
This could be the drone to start, and there it is.
This guy's Wine.
This is scary,
Drone
right?
will
Because Sentinels,
not
by process of
clear it.
elimination, have a
Oh,
really
yes, it
good
will.
idea of where the
That's
hits are gonna
good.
come.
But he's
And then
alone.
the
He goes
lockdown
still
there
alone. He has to wait for this
confirms everything. They're gonna funnel
lockdown.
onto the site. Asuna, one of the first ones there.
Ethan waiting in mid.
Oh, big
He
fight.
looks back
Dom
right
just
at
goes
right
through the
side.
smoke and gets one. Wow.
Holy.
Asuna coming up huge there, and the kills are just a flurry in the
There's
site.
so
Steel-
much going on right
Steel
there.
ended up getting opt in his
Asuna,
back.
Hiko, and Ethan
Yeah.
versus Dapper.
I mean,
What
you were
an
right.
execute
They
onto
didn't-
the site.
They didn't need it.
Utilize the op.
They
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
they didn't
nothing
need
to
it.
do with it.
A, and they
Opping on
actually
this map on
capture
T side is
Sentinels
very
spread
difficult.
out enough to take a good post plant here. Let's see what Dapper can do.
I mean, the thing is, Dapper has so much.
He forgot to jump.
So much.
He was trying to jump on the gen.
money. He could afford to try something like that. But yeah, obviously it doesn't pan out. That's a very difficult 1vx, especially after post plans have already been assumed. So for 100 Thieves, we mentioned the importance.
He got
of
another
getting
op.
to get
Interesting.
something going.
They probably
And I
picked it
think
up,
the
but
important thing, Riv, is they did so by only investing.
all right.
in right?
They're really,
You
really
still
hoping
have
that
the
he's
100
gonna
you still have the res and
they're
Ethan
gonna
and
get a
Asuna
walk
both
push
one
into that
point
op.
away from getting theirs online. 100 Thieves are at a position here where
Seven
they
been
can really
aggressive on
snowball and make this a
extremities,
very
like with
competitive match.
tens and
Yeah, he's just gotta
sick.
Steel just has to guess the right one.
Dapper varying up the sites he's playing. Now with 2 traps on that tree area
Ooh.
where we've seen 100 Thieves go a few times. They want
I
to
like
sure
the
that's
play,
not what
but-
happens. It's been hard to retake now for Sentinels on the rounds they have gotten in.
Here
and
it is
they're just
again.
stopping
Aggressive
any
B.
bleeding
They also
if
have
think it's gonna
bomb
start
down
from
there. Oh god.
Again, feeling out mid here for 100 Thieves.
Don't aggress it though.
They do have good ultimates on this round. Ethan and Asuna 1 away. They're both on deck to get something out here, and they're going to start pushing mid now with the smoke in to see if they get any potential push coming out of Sentinels to see what's in mid.
Where the Sentinels also saw the spike with the drone there going through, so you really, that's such a telegraph of what 100 Thieves are looking to do and the default that they've been running the last couple times. And with that, you see Sentinels, they're still just staying home, right? You haven't seen them shuffle a lot. Now they're making a good bit of noise around tree.
This trap read coming in from Dapper could be so big. I mean, it could be a blast pack and they're gone, right? Once they feel like something's there. But these traps being moved could really set up a big problem.
So they set up the same wall,
Wall
but
going
they're
out,
not
they're
doing anything off of it,
So
and
when the wall
Sentinels
goes up and the paranoia
knows
comes out and they see that nobody's coming.
Yeah.
before
Tens is
100
set
Thieves,
up.
before 100 Thieves goes into this, they need
That's
to.
not where the hit is. You're running out of time. Tens is already there waiting with open arms as he takes care
Yeah.
of Steel. 100 Thieves, again, they've
Rough,
looking
dude.
to make something happen across the map, and Sentinels have just been reading them like a book.
I mean, that's
Looking for
just...
that mid flank again. It was almost in the same spot. Zombs
What I
got
was
back
gonna
up.
say is before
3K,
Sentinels gets
what's
into
new?
this, I don't know what the
And
time on the clock
Sentinels
was, but
are
before they got
shutting
into it, they had that wall on Cat. I think they needed to have some sort of pressure
This is a strong,
just to
strong
keep them
defense.
loyal to that A hit. Like maybe have someone walk through or use a bunch of util or something. I don't know. They threw the wall up and then they just left.
That wall goes up, and that's not a new wall. Nitro showed that wall a
I
couple
wonder
of
if
days
Ethan
ago.
had smokes. Probably
and as
not.
soon as that goes up, you saw the
Spawn
paranoia
too.
come out, because that's a hey, we want to hit into tree, we want to get back towards A and blow something up.
They're
in
pulling out
heaven.
everything
Like
on
they
her. These
actually
just
tried to
nothing
a couple of
is
rounds ago,
picking
where
up
Steel
and
died
working.
with the spike up in heaven. But as soon as that goes up and there's no pressure, it's told. Here's a very interesting bit of aggression out of Sick, using the run it back, doing out everything,
Why?
and he gets a kill. There's so much value
Why,
there.
Nick?
Nitro
no.
peak,
Bro,
that
as soon
was
as
almost in the
probably
crossfire. I think
calling
they
that
were
Phoenix
just
is
off
out
by
B
a
main
point
and
there.
Nick goes to
Drone's
peek
gonna
the
see
alts.
Tens down
Come
to
on.
10 HP here, so Sentinel's taking a hit. That's exactly what 100 Thieves needed after losing Nitro. And the push-up's gonna make Dapper know what's in mid. Uzi's got to fight. The trade comes in. from
Ooh,
over
they
the
played that
shoulder.
well.
Steel's able
I
to
like
take
that.
out Dapper
That
in
double
a
peek, the
2v1.
close swing. He never expected it. They just whiffed.
Wow.
Shazam
And
gets
it
caught
seems to be
out.
getting better. Asuna takes care of Shazam. The spike hanging out over in wine. They're going to flip them. They're not going to flip the map. Okay. Well, there's just a lot of info that's gathered there, but at this point, they're kind of...
That looks funny from that point of view.
100 Fury is going to be used from Hiko as well to clear out
Oh
heaven.
my god, he got a
Tens
pick and dodged it,
takes forward,
dude.
And he gets the kill.
Holy.
10 health.
That was sick.
sick,
That was
dude.
actually sick.
Steal again on the flank. He might blow this thing up. You've got Hiko.
God, Tens is-
and
Oh,
you've
man.
got Asuna. Well, you had
Tens is
Hiko,
nasty,
and
man.
you
That
had
was
Asuna.
the
They're not
reaction to
around
dodge that
any
ult with a
longer.
like
Sentinels
pixel
once
backstep.
again. 7 rounds, Riv. If I told you
That's
this
absurd.
morning, like
He
if
just
I
saved that
told you
round.
this morning that this is what the first half was going to consist of, would you have believed me?
Absolutely not. You see a padding of 2 or 3 rounds for either team, and they iterate. The opposing team iterates. They're doing something different. The round's taken slower. They're drawing util. And 100 Thieves is doing all that. But we're still seeing, as you said, the aim just on point for Sentinels. And then what do you do after that? If it feels like
God, their
nothing's
money is
working,
so low.
you kind of work as a death ball, move around, and make sure you get the kill. Here we see just about everyone on 100 Thieves now focusing A with a 3-2 split.
No charges left.
And this is what we saw out of 100 Thieves, a notable amount, really, when we saw them play Ascent last time, where they looked
Yeah.
to
Man,
expose
there's
a
so
lobby
much
where they
info
tried
that
to
it's
get
gonna be
something
A.
going this way, even if just to get the ult works.
Jesus.
So it looks like they're kind of going back to what they know. But the thing is, they're putting a lot in the hands of Asuna here. He's one of the few guns being traded around. Ethan's got a rifle as well. Dapper, one of the first lines of defense. Excellent paranoia. My goodness. Sitting ducks, Riv.
They're just trading so well and using their utility together so well, man.
Right now, they're just
Yeah.
waiting for 100 Thieves to cross their aim, make contact.
Hold on,
Here it
don't
is.
count Steel
doing
out
what he
yet.
can. Feeling pretty good. He's gonna say you gotta come.
He really
to me if
wants
you
this
wanna make
round,
it happen for
but
now.
he's
gonna
gonna
charge
get
it. Shazam says-
absolutely gunned
I
down.
bet you
and
Steel's just pissed
Great.
that he was that Shazam just charged with an Odin.
Rip the magazine there. And
Yeah.
Sentinels
By
now
himself.
First half 10-2.
But when you're up
on
9-2
our
and then
first map.
you know
This
like
is the map selected by 100 Thieves
Send
and
it.
Sentinels taking defense first.
I mean, what a performance out of Sentinels, right? And this is the matchup we were also excited for. Both teams have different rosters. 100 Thieves has their play style that they love to lean into, where they're very methodical and they're very intelligent.
I'm just saying it
in
all
how they
started
play
with the
map.
pistol round
And
where
then
they
you've got
messed up
Sentinels on the other
every
side
single
who have-
protocol.
Who've got some of that flavor, right? A little spice, a little salsa to the way that they play.
Yep.
And we were so excited about the matchup.
Yep.
Yep.
Sentinels
Yep.
so
Yep.
far,
Yep.
I
Yep.
mean,
Yep.
dude, 100
Yeah.
Thieves have had nothing.
It seems like uncertainty. Take that moment where Dapper was able to get the collat double kill, or even just a transfer that was very close there. Both were strafing back and forth out of the smoke. There's no one
Yeah.
to take the advantage. There's no trade within that back and forth of shadowing each other. It becomes very difficult. So it just seems like uncertainty, a little miscommunication there on a bit of timing. But even if
Oh, there we
isn't,
go.
again,
There we go.
Sentinels is just
Early pick.
coming out on top with these frags. Ethan putting up one here for pistol round.
Oh my
Get that
God.
first
Good
blood on the
night.
Psalms. Shazam answers back to even it up Doug, and now we're at 4v4.
Big fight here.
He's about to get overrun. Nitro's about to get overrun. Wow, that flash didn't flash him. That's crazy. That was a good flash. Oh my god.
Shazam takes care of them as he continues to funnel onto the site. 15 shots again, dude. He's already got 3.
He got digged. He got digged through the wall, dude.
Go next, dude.
Go next.
Go next.
That's ridiculous.
Now I will say this, Rev. If there is a silver lining in this for 100 Thieves, it's this. The experience that this roster has, right? Not just in Valorant, really across their entire careers, lends itself for them to have the ability to respond to adversity in a moment like this, right? Like, they've been here. They've been here at many times. How do they respond?
Okay, well, Sentinels is going to know they got Buckies.
That's a very
What are they going to do?
question. Honestly, a very
know.
good question because you're
All the-
playing against
He just-
honestly, all the choke points kind of suck. For
He just
Bucky.
solo
What
took
Sentinels
A
have been
main.
doing in some of the rounds is sending, as I said, sending that
And then he
message by
solo took
pushing
it
out a little
back.
bit,
That's
knowing
good
they've
info.
gone too far outside their bounds and backing up to still take the round, but creating so much pressure each time. So Sentinels from defense, what they were doing now on offense, had such a ridiculous variety that it felt like, you know, 100 Thieves almost had to have a B and a C to every strat that they were coming in.
They're going to end A?
So here on defense, you see how much they're.
I think it's a good
playing
call. End
both
A,
angles,
avoid Cat.
Bucky's in
Because he
hand,
always
and
has a
patience.
Bucky
They're
on
trying to
Cat.
make that their win here. As
Speaking with a
Sentinels did
Marshall,
3
dude.
times on defense for them.
Tens with Marshall, just narrowly missing out on that shot.
Slam
But,
A
you know, I
is the
think
call.
In this moment,
Steel's got a
with
Bucky
100
here,
Thieves
so,
having
like,
the
don't
guns
count
that
him
they
out.
have, I love how they're playing this, right? They've got a good bit of utility.
Wow, they actually broke it.
As Sentinels funnel into A, and here's Steel. We've seen Steel with the Bucky man. We saw it just before the
Oh, late reaction. Nice. Got one. And Cypher's walking through mid-market.
There. It seems like Sentinels at all
Cut off
times
the A
are
rotate.
together.
Yeah, and think about that, Doug.
He also
you take a steal for a
probably-
tens.
yep. All right,
That'll
Nick's
happen
got
on
to
the
come
round,
up
and I think
so
100 Thieves is
massive
feeling
right
pretty
now.
good about that takedown here.
Oh,
The rest of the team's
Nice
moving
snapper.
about. Dapper
Oh.
already around the side as we
Oh,
saw him
no.
creeping the whole time. The man
What a
finds the
plan,
path
dude.
each time. Zom's taking
Oh
down
my
Nitro.
God.
Now it's gonna be the rotation here from Ethan as
That
he
was a
finds down
good
here.
call. By Jeez.
actually
All of
trolling.
the eye candy you could possibly
That was a
want.
good call, probably by Dapper,
Eventually
honestly.
falls. It
Once
was
he got up that far,
nearly unwinnable
he said, "Go back
situation
B,"
there,
and he just
now
cut
we've
off
got
the whole
Sentinels
rotate.
match point, 12-2
well done.
on Ascent. It's been a beautiful.
Well
performance from
done,
Sentinels.
man.
They surgically
This is not how I
beat
expected
apart
the score
on
line to
both
go.
sides of the
Holy.
map now, and look, even if it's not just how
Yo,
well they
This is
play
the Zoom
how
versus
well they
Boom.
read their opponents.
It's
Really?
actually
Dapper
not
doing
at all
things
what I
like we
thought
just
was
saw
gonna
a few
happen.
moments ago. I mean, what do you do?
Zoom versus boom.
Not
Kind
a
of,
whole lot,
in a way.
because you've
I don't know
probably
how old
already faced tens in the round.
everyone
Sick
is
in
on
the round, and you're
Sentinels.
like, well,
Shazzy's
we
a
might
little
have beaten
older.
some of the raid
I think
bosses,
Sick
but
is
wait,
like,
there's
you know,
another
early
one at the end of
20s.
this, so it's really tough.
Tens ain't
Sentinels
even
out
20.
of their minds at the moment. Everybody's
Dapper's, I
well
think, a little
behind.
older, and I think Zom's a little older,
I
too.
think Dapper's like 19 or 20 actually.
Really?
Tends to start
Yeah.
off once again. That's a
I thought-
first
21.
I thought he's. I honestly thought Dapper was mid-20s.
Man,
Just
you're calling him old, dude.
on this one to try and get the retake.
Hey,
in.
mid-20s
Six
ain't
already
old.
called it. There's a few heaven, and Sentinels know even more now.
But mid-20s, I don't think that counts as a Zoomer, you know?
That's excellent swing there from 100 Thieves. I like the patience out of Nitro, ensuring that is indeed where the hit's going to go. The spike's gone down. Now he's going to pull off. Zom's in a great spot here. There's no flank
Dapper's 22?
coming
Wow.
through from the middle of the map. So for
That's
100 Thieves,
crazy.
they're just going to have to fight their way through this thing.
He's
Asuna
really young though
already good
too.
for
I
one
mean,
with the stinger.
it is more boomer for sure on
The thing is,
100
gun
Thieves.
advantage is so heavily in favor of Sentinels here. You kind of imagined it's pretty difficult
Oh.
for them to pull this off, and you're seeing it play
Gee,
out. Right?
boys.
He goes good for one, but that's it. A third
Okay.
to two
Uh,
on Ascent.
mentally-
The
If that's
stomp.
not a
yeah,
stick,
mentally go next.
I don't know what
Go
is.
next.
Wow, Doug, that is not what I expected to see today coming in for 100 Thieves. Sentinels, you know, everybody